Hi Aquarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2022 month ahead reading. I hope you all are doing good and you got through eclipse season unscathed. It definitely was a stressful time. I think that for most of us, we were just like ready to get through the month of May. So kind of nice to get through that energy, not to be quite so bogged down with the heaviness. I think that once Mercury goes direct here on June 3rd, it's really going to be a much lighter energy, Aquarius. We do open up the month with that new moon in Gemini. And Aquarius, since you are also an air sign, I think that you will do a lot better when the sun is in Gemini because it likes being there, okay? It likes being there. Mercury likes being there. So I think that this is going to be a positive sign for you, Aquarius, from a mental standpoint. Okay, we're going to pull 8 cards, Aquarius. Please take a look at your sun, moon, rising sign, as well as any personal planet videos here on Scorpio Soul Time. And also take a look at those eclipse videos just to see if there's any energies that are still playing out for you. Okay, let's pull 8 cards. You open up the month with 8 of Cups. So interesting to see you and Scorpio, I believe, both got 8 of Cups that first week of June. So take a look at Scorpio's reading as well, because this to me is symbolizing you all are definitely moving away from something that was heavy from the past, possibly from that Scorpio full moon. And you have 7 of Cups. So interesting. You have the 8 and the 7 of Cups. So some type of emotional options, energy that was going on that probably stemming from that Scorpio full moon could be trickling over to that first week of June. For the second week, you have the 8 of Wands. So you have another 8 on the ground here. And the Ace of Swords. What did I say about clarity? This is really, you know, where the air signs shine when Gemini, you, and Libra are able to really like come into your own with the energy. So really nice to see that. The Magician card, very nice, that third week of the month. And the Ace of Cups. Dang, Aquarius, y'all are doing really, really good. I'm so happy to see this. Fourth week, you do have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And lastly, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So Aquarius, you probably have had one of the best readings here. You and, I don't remember what other sign had a lot of nice energy too, but everyone's been getting kind of like a mixed bag, but you all really have a nice energy here. And what I like is the Magician is the only major arcana card here, but then you also have this really nice movement, if that makes sense. Like I can tell like you all are moving on from something, as well as that Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. So blessings are coming your way. So really nice to see, Aquarius. So let's take a look at the first week. Like I said, we open up the month, Aquarius, with that new moon in Gemini that occurred on May 30th. And then Mercury goes direct on June 3rd. So that's why I keep kind of harping on that mercurial energy, because I really feel like something that was like emotional for you all, it could have been something when Mercury was in retrograde that you weren't able to like get all the information, or maybe you got misinformation. People came to you, you heard things, something wasn't going that great in May. And I feel like now you're like, you know what, I'm done. It's time for me to move on. I'm through here. So I really feel like this 7 and this 8 of Cups is like you had a decision to make, you made it, and now you're moving on. I think this is really powerful, especially coming off of that Scorpio eclipse we had in May, because I think a lot of enlightenment was presented at that time. But I also feel like with that full moon, it's almost like some kind of enlightenment was like do or die. Like I feel like that's what Scorpio represents, like black and white, move on or don't move on, deal with it or don't deal with it. And I feel like you were given some options and you're like, I'm out. I'm moving on here. So nice to see that, Aquarius. I'm glad to see you all were able to make a decision and move forward. That second week of June, we do have Mercury moving into Gemini, as well as that full moon in Sagittarius. 8 of Wands energy, lots going on, Aquarius. So don't be surprised if like you all are taking on new projects, doing, getting lots of correspondence, email is coming in crazy, phone calls, like there's a lot going on here with that 8 of Wands. But this Ace of Swords is like this beautiful air energy that comes in to like give you like that connectivity, if you will, and you're able to handle all of this coming in. I think it also helps that now that Gemini is direct, you have like all of this stuff flying in that wasn't there when you were going through May. And so I really feel like this Ace of Swords and that 8 of Wands is a really nice energy. You're gonna have to really eat your Wheaties, as they used to say. Be ready. And look at this, the Magician and the Ace of Cups. So I mean, this is just like continuing that really beautiful energy from the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, Aquarius. This Magician energy and Ace of Cups is like, you have all the tools you need to be able to like move forward. And the Ace of Cups is like, what intuitively are you feeling are like the next steps for you? Like after you moved away from what no longer was serving you, it's like the world is your oyster. You can start at the beginning or you can start where you need to. The Ace of Cups is like emotionally, whatever you need, we can give it to you. You just need to ask. You just need to take action. So this is really exciting because I feel like by the time you get to that full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th and then the sun moving into Aquarius on June 21st, this is like this week of like, or 2 weeks of really nice energy around your thoughts, around your beliefs, around your mental energy, but as well as like your physical energy. So it's almost like you have like wands, swords, whatever you need with the Magician, and cups, you know what I mean? So that's really beautiful energy. And then I was going to say pentacles because you end the month with the 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So by the time you get to that new moon in Cancer on June 28th, Aquarius, you all are making some type of decisions about maybe a new job, possibly how you make money or what resources you need. With these both in reverse, it almost feels like you're going to be thinking about what you need to do, but maybe you can't take an action right at the end of June. Maybe it's something as you move into July. You might be like weighing the options between like, do I take this job or do I want to go start interviewing? Do I want to go back to school? Do I want to get a license? Like it really is interesting because for me personally, I am an Aquarius rising. So I have felt like there is this like pull for me to like, okay, I'm starting a new job in the middle of June, but then I'm also like actively like seeking my real estate license. So it's kind of like been this kind of like 2 of Pentacles thing, like I can do this or I can do that. Like I'm arming myself with lots of options. And so I think that's really what this Queen of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles is telling you, especially with the peacock. Like this queen is like, I am in the lap of luxury. I can do what I need. I can do what I want. I don't have to work if I don't want to. That would be nice, right? But I really feel like this Queen of Pentacles is like at the top of her game. She knows exactly what she wants, but with it in reverse, it's almost like you're having to like figure this out. And I think that by the time you get to the end of the month, this is going to be really beautiful energy, Aquarius. So really nice reading, Aquarius. Really nice to see this after coming out of that heaviness of May. So take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs and take a look and see how this energy plays out. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you all have a great June ahead and I'll talk to you all later.